Hey everybody, it's Ron from Pick Dawgz, and welcome back to the NFL edition of Ron's Rundown. We're going to go over the two conference championship games for Sunday, January 26th, 2025. Now, if you like what you see, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Put your football picks in the comment section below. Let me know who you think is going to the Super Bowl this year. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at the premium picks tab at pickdawgz.com. I'll have my plays in the NFL, college hoops, maybe a couple of NBA selections as well. So check it out at Pick Dawgz Premium, and there's also a link in the description. Alrighty, here we go. Here are the games in the AFC and NFC championships. First up, we have the NFC Championship game between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one is 3 p.m. Eastern on Fox. We see the Eagles as a 6-point favorite, and the total right now is at 47.5 points. Now, for me, even though both of these teams played in high-scoring games last week, the Eagles 28-22, even in the snow against the Rams, and then the Commanders, that shootout with the Lions, a 45-31 final score, I still think that these are two of the better defenses in the NFC, of course, and really in the entire league. I think the Eagles have the best defense in all of football, and I think we're going to see a lower-scoring game in this one, kind of an opposite to what we saw at the final meeting between these two in the regular season, which was 36-33. I think this one be a lot closer to the first meeting. I think we go under the total. Like I said, I think Philadelphia, very strong defensive team. Stafford and company, they were able to dress up the score at the end of that one and put together that final touchdown drive, have a chance to win it in the final moments. But still, it was a great showing from the Philadelphia defense. They had 5 sacks in that game, makes it 7 sacks for Philly overall in the postseason. They're +6 in the turnover battle. So this Eagles defense firing all cylinders. You got to give credit to Daniels and the fact that we don't see many rookie quarterbacks make it this far in their first playoffs, and especially when you have to play 2 road games in the first 2 rounds against the Bucs and the Lions. But I think he does struggle a bit in this game. I think Philadelphia kind of takes over. I don't think they give up much on the ground. And on the flip side, when you look at Jalen Hurts, we know he's been banged up recently. He hasn't been the sharpest. It's kind of been that one-man show with Philadelphia with Saquon Barkley. He's been enough for the Eagles for the most part this year. But I think the Eagles really, we've seen them run the ball 40-plus times this season, multiple times. I think we see that in this one. I think we see a lot of clock being chewed in this game, some tackle for losses, some sacks, and kind of an ugly defensive battle that the Eagles end up winning, but we go under the total as well. And the final game we're to talk about for Championship Sunday is the Bills and the Chiefs, 6:30 Eastern in the AFC Championship on CBS. We see the Chiefs as a small favorite. Total is in the high 40s. Now, I've been critical of the Chiefs in the last couple of weeks. I mentioned I don't think they win their 3rd Super Bowl in a row. I think this year's team is just nowhere near as dominant or as strong as the teams we've seen in the last 2 Super Bowl winning teams and even teams prior to that. But I still think KC matches up quite well in this game, playing at Arrowhead especially, and playing with revenge, the fact that they lost to Buffalo in the regular season, enough to where I will take KC this week and look to fade them next week. There's a sneak peek of Ron's Rundown, the Super Bowl edition, because even if somehow the Commanders upset the Eagles, I still like Washington to win that game in the Super Bowl over Kansas City. I do expect it will be the Eagles, and I think that one is a better selection in a Super Bowl matchup, Eagles over the Chiefs. But for me, my problem with the Chiefs this year has been their offense. I just don't think it's anywhere near as strong. I think Mahomes is having his weakest season of his career. We know the interceptions were piling up at one point. He's been better, in terms of decision-making recently, but the offensive line has struggled. The run game has been non-existent. They have not been able to run the football basically at all this year, and that's because of injuries and other things. But nonetheless, if you're a one-dimensional offense, it's really tough to have a lot of faith in your game. And you can make the argument that the Eagles are kind of one-dimensional right now with just Saquon Barkley, but that's been a pretty good dimension this year. He's having a historic season. Mahomes has just not been that strong at quarterback this season. He's got the experience. He's got the moxie. He gets the calls sometimes because we saw last week some questionable calls go his way, and I wouldn't be shocked to see those calls go his way this week. So that's why I think Kansas City ekes out another W. I don't think the Bills' defense is strong enough, and I'm going to side with the Chiefs in this game, just one more game, and then I'll be betting against them in the Super Bowl. And that's it. Those are the games for Sunday in the conference championships. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Put your football picks in the comment section below. And again, if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. As always, this is Romanelli. Good luck.